Hi guys, so first I want to start off by telling you why it's been so long since my last uploaded video. So this has been the biggest headache of my entire life, with the whole storage issue. So obviously when I set out to do YouTube videos, I kind of got ahead of myself, which I always do. I didn't really think about all the things that you really need, but I have an old MacBook Air. I'm sure it was great as far as storage, 5 years, 6 years ago when we got it, but the storage is really not going to work for doing video, especially because that takes up so much room. So we're getting it upgraded instead of just buying a whole new computer, which we might eventually end up doing, but for this point in time, this was much cheaper than just going the full way and buying a new computer. So we're getting it upgraded to have a lot more storage on it. And so we took it to this place, took our computer to the place, and they had to order a part for the computer. Well, then they ended up ordering the wrong part, and then we had to wait on them to order the right part and for it to come in. And so it's, at the end of the day, it was like 4 weeks later. So that's why it's taken so long, but they called us today and it's officially going to be ready. So I'm gonna hopefully try and now be on the routine of at least doing like one video a week or having one new video a week. So hopefully that's all figured out, and now I just can go to the other complicated stuff of everything else techie that I don't know what I'm doing. Today's video we're going to do a monthly update for my daughter Naomi. She's currently sleeping right now. She was making noise earlier and she has, oh, that was a terrible idea. Sitting in front of a window and you literally can't see anything I just showed you. Once she wakes up from her nap, I'll bring her down and have her on camera to say hi. But I always loved watching these with other people's babies because it's kind of fun seeing someone talk about the exact stage in life that you're at and seeing what their babies are doing and maybe what yours is about to do, or seeing someone else going through the exact same thing, or a kid who's experiencing the exact same thing that you're in life right now. So, and then I also think it would just be fun to have these videos to look back on to know, at 10 months what Naomi was up to and what her new abilities were and fun new tricks. So, she is 10 months old, and I can't believe that, so I'm starting to get ready for her 1-year-old birthday party. I hope to do like a vlog for that, and I'm going to do a floral theme because that's what my baby shower for her was, and what her nursery is kind of themed at. So we're going to do a floral theme, very, very girly, and so I'm looking forward to that. One of the first categories that I kind of like made bullet points to cover on how she's doing at this stage in her life right now is sleep. This is the best stage ever. Pretty much, honestly, since about 6 months on, she's been sleeping through the night. Every night, goes down without a trouble, never really makes noise. I do want to say there was a very difficult period at about 4 months, and I was Googling everything, as many new mothers do, like, what the heck's wrong with my child? Help me, please. Jesus, take the wheel. Apparently there's a huge 4-month sleep regression that I didn't really know about, but it lasted for about 5 weeks, and it was a tough time, let me tell you. And honestly, during that period, about 5-6 months, I really started to let her cry a little bit longer. I talked to my pediatrician. He said there's no developmental need to feed during the middle of the night at that stage. He said that she will get what she needs during the day hours just like we do, and she'll kind of learn that she doesn't need to eat during the night. She really hadn't been eating during the night for a little bit at that point, but I just wanted to make sure, as far as like from a developmental standpoint, I wanted to get his go-ahead on what he thought about that, and he said she was fine. So I trust my pediatrician, and if you guys have differing opinions on Cry It Out or anything like that, please leave me be, because I was losing my mind. Okay, thank you. When I say Cry It Out, I know there's people that have a much more difficult experience than I did, as far as like hours and all night, and in that instance I feel for you, because I don't think I could have done that, no matter how, you know, hardcore I may be to some other people. I couldn't have done that ever. So in that instance, I think I was pretty lucky because the whole cry it out with Naomi was not that terrible. And it wasn't hours upon hours all night long for multiple days. It just wasn't. She picked up pretty quick. And then from 6 months on, she's been sleeping, and I have loved life ever since. Anyone out there, tell me if you're the same way, but I miss, you know, I loved being pregnant, and that's different for a lot of people, but I loved being pregnant. I had a picture perfect pregnancy. I had an amazing like labor and delivery. And she was healthy, great. Everything was great. But the sleep aspect of the newborn stage, I was not made for that. I feel like some people, some women can do better on less sleep, and I'm not one of those women. In that aspect, I'm glad to be out of the newborn stage, but I do miss when she's just so little and curls up on my chest. That is what I miss. But no, I love that I'm getting sleep and functioning like a normal person now. Next little bullet point is like physically what she's starting to do. She really is on the move. Now she's not walking yet by herself. She walks a lot with her walker, the push walker, and she gets to going really fast. She's crawling like so. She goes across the room. I'm like, turn my head for 1 second. We have officially got baby gates, and I officially feel old, you know? Like, I had a baby, that definitely stepped it up. I'm like, okay, I'm officially in a different box than young, cute girls. I'm in the mom box. But when I saw those baby gates going up, it got real. Okay, sorry, my battery died because I am a mess and I don't plan ahead for anything in life, so it died. But I think I was talking about the kitchen being like her favorite place to escape to and play with everything. So just the next step there is just to baby proof everything, which we haven't done yet, but that's why we got the baby gate. So she has made the sound mama, but it's not purposeful for me. You know, I'm just saying it over and over so she gets the sound and the word down, and then we'll work on it being like purposeful towards me. But honestly, her favorite word is dada. She says it for everything, all the time. Even when I'm saying mama, she says dada. So that's her favorite word, but times are gonna change, you know. So teeth, she took forever to get a tooth. She was 9 months old before she had one tooth. And then literally one sprang up right after it, like literally within 2 weeks. So it's just 2 right here is all she has, the bottom ones. But I really think there's one coming in probably like towards the back because she's been drooling like a mad woman. As far as food goes, it's so much easier now that she has a couple teeth to be able to give her things, and I think she's able to eat it better. You know, it's like you always read that they're like, no, they can gum things really well, you know, even if it has, you know, texture, they can kind of like chew almost with their gums, but not really. She is the biggest fan of fruit, which I think every baby is because it's sweet, and so she eats a lot of fruit, and I hope that I'm not like gonna turn her into a picky eater. But she just eats a lot of fruit, and it's like a very easy, you know, hand food to give her so that she can like grasp it with her hand. But she likes scrambled eggs. She likes all the fruit in the world. She likes bread because she's my daughter. I'm going to talk about her tubes. She had to get tubes in her ears about, I don't know, I guess it was 1 or 2 weeks ago now. But she had 4 ear infections in, I think, about like a 5-6 month time period, so it was a lot. She didn't have any issues for like the first few months of her life, and then they started happening. I had ear infections all the time as a child, I remember. So I don't know if she was just kind of prone to them. I don't really know if that's genetic. Great process, I guess, as good as it could go. Literally is 10-minute surgical time. We barely had time to really sit down in the waiting room, and then the doctor came out and said he was done. So that was great. You know what wasn't great? When she was waking up from anesthesia and was like inconsolable for like 2 hours. So if anyone out there has kids who are about to get tubes in their ears or really have to be under any anesthesia at all, just prepare yourself for when they wake up and start coming out of it, because you can't really calm them down because they're confused about why they feel that way, you know, and they're probably nauseous. I'm really hoping that that's kind of slows down at least the whole ear infections issue, if not almost nearly lets us forget about ear infections for a good while. They fall out on their own after a year or so, so we'll see how they go. The other thing that Naomi has dealt with is she has eczema, and it's really seriously only on her cheeks. Both cheeks, really nowhere on her body. So it's kind of been weird in that way, because I always feel like with eczema, it's on your hands or on your trunk, like your back. But maybe baby eczema is different. I think, you know, baby eczema, sometimes kids can grow out of it, but her cheeks we've really struggled with those. They've just been so dry and chapped. So we're constantly putting like Aquaphor on them, over-the-counter hydrocortisone, and then one time our pediatrician actually had to call in prescription hydrocortisone just to use for 7 days, and that's as long as you could use it. And that makes them look amazing. I mean, you can't use it all the time. So I've used Aquaphor, and sometimes it seems to make a difference, and sometimes it really doesn't. I've tried to get rid of really like perfumed bath wash and things like that, anything that I'm putting on her skin. We use like a hypoallergenic laundry detergent. So if anyone else has any just amazing miracle workers on eczema that they use on their kids, just let me know in the comment section. Look who's up from there now. Can you say hi? Say hi. Give Mama a kiss. Say hi, baby. Yeah. Who's baby? Oh, yeah. Are you cute? Say yes. I'm the cutest. Mommy's getting lipstick on you. Give Mommy a kiss. Huh? Dada. You say dada? Well, I guess that's probably as much as I'm going to get out of her today. Okay, well, she's not in the performing mood apparently, but it is really fun. One of the last things I wanted to say is that her personality can smile. Anyway, one of the last things I wanted to say is that it's really, really fun because I feel like her personality is really starting to come out. Yeah, it's starting to let it be known. She's funny, and she's sassy, and she's sweet. Are you sweet, baby? And she's a daddy's girl, lastly. She's obsessed. Are you obsessed with Dada? Dada. So I think that's all for today. But thank you guys for watching, and I hopefully will have a video up within about a week or maybe less. So, can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Anyway, but make sure you subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Kiss.